If you found yourself thinking, I don't know who I am anymore, or feeling like life just looks nothing like what you thought it would, this video is for you. Because that sense of feeling lost or disconnected from yourself does not mean that all hope is gone. It usually means you're in the middle of an identity shift. And no one really talks about that in-between part. If you're new around here, hi, my name is Ebony. I'm a mum of two and a mindset and identity coach. And I help women who feel like they've lost themselves find their way back. Not by reinventing their whole life overnight, but by rebuilding self-belief, self-trust, and connection with themselves one step at a time. Last year, my life changed in ways I never expected. I left a relationship that had slowly worn down my confidence with a 4-month-old baby. I had to leave my home twice because I didn't feel safe staying there, and the life that I thought I was going to have slowly crumbled away in front of my eyes. I remember thinking, can I ever feel happy again? Am I ever going to feel peaceful again? Can I trust myself to actually create a life that feels good? Or is this it now? At the same time, I was hormonal, exhausted, caring for a newborn and for a tween, and running on very little sleep. I didn't need motivation and I didn't need discipline, and I definitely didn't need someone telling me to just be positive. I needed something gentle but powerful enough to help me reconnect with myself and start believing in myself again. And this is something that I've seen over and over again, both in my own life and in my work with the women that I've worked with for the past 7 years. When your life changes suddenly, whether it's after a breakup, burnout, becoming a mum, or any difficult, challenging chapter, it's actually completely normal to feel lost because the old version of you no longer fits, but the new version hasn't fully formed yet. And that in-between space can feel heavy, confusing, and quite isolating. Before I did this work in the identity space, I spent years coaching women around fitness. And what I realized very quickly was that it didn't matter how perfect the training plan was or how good their nutrition advice was. If a woman did not believe that she was capable, if she didn't trust herself to follow through, if her identity did not match the life that she wanted, she either couldn't get results or she couldn't keep them. Identity always comes first. So when my own life fell apart again, I went back to the same tools I'd used before for myself and with hundreds of clients. I wasn't trying to force confidence, I just wanted to gently rebuild it, shift the beliefs that I'd formed about myself during those hard times, to learn how to trust myself again and to reconnect with who I was becoming instead of clinging to who I used to be. That is why I created the Identity Reset Toolkit. This isn't a course that you have to keep up with or a bunch of overwhelming information. It's a small, self-paced toolkit that brings together 4 things. Belief work to gently reframe the stories keeping you stuck, a guided visualization to reconnect with possibility and calm your nervous system, a guided mirror work practice to anchor these new beliefs into your body, and a reflection pack with journal prompts and optional AI prompts if you want deeper support. These are tools you can return to again and again whenever life feels heavy or you're feeling a little bit stuck. Most women tell me that even after using just one of the tools once, they feel clearer, calmer, more confident. And that's not because everything in their life has suddenly changed. It's because they change. They start believing in themselves again. They start acting in alignment with who they're becoming. And they stop waiting for life to feel better before they move forwards. The hardest part isn't what you've been through. It's letting what you've been through decide how you feel and who you become moving forwards. It's watching life pass you by because you don't believe that you're allowed to want more or that you can actually create it. I'm here to remind you that you don't have to be who you've always been. You do not have to let your past or circumstances decide what comes next. You get to wake up and choose again. And sometimes the first step is simply looking inwards and reconnecting with yourself. I've made the Identity Reset Toolkit a low pressure, low cost, accessible first step. You get instant access and you can use it for life. And if you're in a season where life feels unfamiliar or heavy or just not at all how you planned, this is for you. You'll find the link below. And if this video helped, let me know in the comments or share it with someone who might need it today.